Yo, what's happening? It's your boy Papa Duck. And I was just thinking about something, right? It's crazy that we really think the government is going to investigate and indict themselves with all this Epstein shit and all the other stuff that they do. You know, the poisoning the foods, the school systems, the faulty spending on our tax. You think these people are going to investigate themselves and then incriminate themselves? This is why I say, who's going to monitor the monitors? Huh? I want y'all to understand, this is just how easy it is to run the world. Very easy, because the very people that's doing everything to us that we deem to control and own us, we treat them as if they God. And you may say, no, we don't. Yes, we do. Not maybe like God in such a sense, but we act like the things they tell us to do came directly from God. If we as people right now created our own currency, they'll come up with some kind of bullshit ass man law to say, no, you can't do that. That's against government regulation. Man, fuck the government, man. Who's going to govern the government? Who's going to tell them what's right and what's wrong? This is what I'm telling you, if you think about it. And the reason we don't step out of line and rebel as a group, because they brainwashed us. It's just like teaching a dog, if you go past that perimeter right there, such and such is going to happen. And they do that through fear. They do that through examples of what they do to other people. Like, you know what I'm saying? They do things to show us what would happen if we was to do it. So it's all strategically a way to keep us in line. This is why wars has to be fought. I told y'all this, from the war brings peace. We literally think that God told us we have to spend money or we have to go to work. No, the fuck, we don't, bro. It's just they caught us at a young age and indoctrinated that shit in us to the point we'll get up every day and go to work. And when you think about it, you just say, damn, we that controlled? Yes, we are. I used to sit at my hotel when I used to stay real high up and just look 5 in the morning, cars just on the highway. I'm like, where the fuck these people going? They're going to work. They're abiding by a system that was created to keep us enslaved. This is why I say we're so enslaved to people think that color makes a difference. It don't. You are a white slave, bro. You are a Mexican, Latino, Dominican. We're all fucking slaves, man. If we came up with our own currency right now to where we say, man, fuck the dollar. This is what we're going to do to exchange goods amongst ourselves. They'll come up with some type of law because they don't want to lose that control. Why do we let these people control us? Their overconsumption of power is going to bring them down. You know why? Because they're pushing people more and more. They don't have a ceiling. They don't have it's infinite. They can make $40 fucking billion in 1 year and then make 39 the next year. They'll start making cuts. What, bro, what you gonna do with $40 billion? That's a lot of money. That's a lot of control. I see it time after time. These major companies that can't run without us. This is why they run into AI, because we're starting to catch on. You see how that works? They knew this. They knew that we would get smarter. But this is why they're rushing for AI. Why do you think these people want to replace us with AI? Because if they use AI, they don't need us. But what I'm telling you is this. Once it get to that point, it's over. Because they're going to have AI coming to our house. You can't beat a robot. And if you destroy that motherfucker, they want to put you in jail. Like, these are the demonic people that we're talking about, bro. People wake up. And all racist people, I don't give a fuck who you are, what color you are. We need to put y'all in the area and just do away with y'all. Because y'all are poisoned by the brain. And you don't see the bigger picture. Y'all just in the way. And that's why I tell people, you don't think because you're white that these 13 families that's running the world gives a fuck about you. You're going to pay taxes. You're going to be oppressed, slaughtered, and just like everybody else. It's no difference, bro. They only use that color shit to buy them time, to keep us fighting on a lower level. Now, as you see, they don't give a fuck about none of us. And you got to be naive and not your fucking noodle to think differently. All these foreign people, you see all these foreign people treat black people a certain way because they think they are better. We need to take all you motherfuckers and put you in one area and do away with you, because I'm telling you, none of this is going to save your children. You want to play that race card bullshit? Something wrong with you. Snap out of it, because these people will run and send a robot, or you see they flying drones in now. That's why I said this shit probably over a year and a half ago. They was trying to get I forgot what it is, not the FDC or whatever, the aviation, whoever governs the aviation. They was trying to get them to approve the fact that Walmart, Amazon could drop drones and deliver packages. I've done that. I've done a video about that over a year ago. Now it's here, and this is why they cut all those people. I think it was 16, 20 some thousand jobs gone, because they don't need you. Now they're delivering this shit, and guess what? The people that they're delivering it to did exactly what I said they was gonna do. Oh wow, that's cool. To see a fucking drone come drop some shit in their yard, that's cool. How do you control a planet? You control what they think. You control their perception. We really think God came down and said we have to obey by this government. They even put it in the Bible. I talk about it all the time. They said in Matthew 1 and 2 that if you disobey government, that's equivalent to disobeying God, and you should be punished. Man, fuck that, man. That's bullshit. These people will tell you anything to keep you controlled. Do you know how life would be without these restrictions? Do you know how much it costs to pay for a house that they say we got to pay for? We don't need a 5-bedroom house, 2-car garage. We don't need all that shit. What we need is to detach from this demonic system. And those who understand and are like-minded need to separate from those who are poisoned mentally, and for those who want to control people, who want to live by dictatorship and all this other shit, tyranny. We need to separate, because in order for us to get where we need to go, there has to be a war fought. Because these people are going to come up with these fake laws and fake man-made guidelines to stop us from living our godly lives. Don't you know these people take real herbs, add chemicals, and make it synthetic just so that they can patent this shit? Knowing that shit kills you, knowing that shit fucks you up and create other issues. If these people want the world to be a better place, don't you know they will give away herbs? They will give away. Come on, bro. By now you got to be something wrong with you if you don't really recognize the way we live. It's not the way we're supposed to live. We're not supposed to be living by no fucking money. We don't supposed to be going to fucking work, going to these fucked up ass hospitals. Everything's a business. Everything, bro, that come from these demonic ass, fucked up ass, screwed up in the head ass people, bro, is to keep us where our lives are controlled and limited. It's crazy. Some people will never go places because they don't have the money to. Money is a tool. You commit a crime, you got to have the money to flee. And a lot of times, it don't even be crimes to me. Because if you're trying to do what you got to do to stop people from coming in your house because they have a job or they work for ICE, fuck it, man. Do what you got to do. Why the fuck can't another group of people tell you where you can and can't be on God's green earth? That's why I say people who go to church and people who are so into God and this and that, you can't be. Protect your father's land from the very people that tell you you got to live by what I say. No, motherfucker. You believe in the Most High, don't you? You believe in God. How you gonna let another man tell you you can't build a church and speak the word of God because it's a spiritual thing? You can't go to fucking school and learn theology or learn spirituality. It's got to be in you. That's why I say, bro, some people just so afraid because you're too smart to be that dumb. You're too fucking smart to be that dumb. Now, you might be so afraid. You may be scared. And in some cases, uneducated, but you're too fucking smart to be that fucking dumb. How can you let another group of people tell you when you can and can't preach the word of God? And you got to preach what they say preach. You think it's just on a pharmaceutical standpoint? You think they don't like holistic doctors? They don't like holistic doctors. They don't like people that tell the truth about the world. They don't like people that sell, farmers that sell organic foods. They don't like nothing that go against them being put in a position where their power will be compromised. These are the devils, rituals, demonic people. And look at the Epstein files. I told y'all, if nothing be done about this, you should feel real fucked up by going to vote and putting yourself in a position to be a part of a group that shitted on you. Remember, these people know how your brain works. You don't. I keep telling y'all, but a lot of y'all don't want to, I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all, but a lot of people don't want to come out of that shell and act like they don't know what's going on. You're too smart to do stupid shit. You're too smart. You might be that scared. And stop being so fucking scared. What the fuck you scared of? You're gonna die one of the motherfucking day. Death should be your motivation. Learn much as you can learn. And understand, bro. We've been put on a planet, dog. Like I'm telling y'all, man, Earth is just a soul trap. They say you supposed to cry when a bitch born. And be rejoiceful, like and be happy when a bitch die. We do it backwards. Why do they tell you when you come here, you should hate that a bitch come here. You should cry. But then they'll tell you when you die, you supposed to be happy. Earth is just a soul prison, from my understanding. We're being harvested, told these lies, and the people that's running things are given a certain type of technology, education, and understanding on how things go. And that's how they're able to take money. We're talking about fake money to make us. A bitch will kill you for the little dollar. They'll kill you. They'll lie to you. They'll have sex with whoever. They'll do all type of things for this paper money that they say is worth something when we know it ain't worth shit. But when you strategically plan things from a child to implement programs into all of us, create this perception and tell us what life is on this handcrafted script like they give us, divide us by race, color, ethnics, fucking status, you name it. And they sit back and watch us just destroy each other. And this shit was strategically orchestrated. That's what I say. But somebody gotta explain this shit, boy. Ain't no fucking sky daddy coming out the sky. I keep telling y'all that. That's a fucking lie. And I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear that or whatever, man. That's on you, bro. If you ain't smart enough or have common sense to know what the fuck is going on, ignorance is no excuse. And this is something they use. When you go to court, your ignorance to their court system makes no excuse. Meaning you're going to get took up through there. What we see in the hood. Meaning they finna ram it in your ass. So your ignorance is no excuse. Okay? Let's start playing the game differently. Let's start loving each other. Let's start doing what we know need to be done. Stop looking at your neighbor because they're a different color than you and you don't want to speak. What kind of shit is that? These same people could help you one day. These people taught us how to not trust each other. America is built on not trusting each other. That's why you got paperwork. That's why you got contracts. That's why you got all this shit, insurance. Because they teach us not to trust each other to where if something happened, we could trust each other to say, hey, we'll take care of that. And the only reason you're going to say, no, that don't work like this, because you've been programmed, nigga. There's other countries have zero fucking crime. Why? Because they've been programmed to do it a different way. We've been programmed to say, nah, fuck you, I don't trust you. It's a programming, bro. Think about it. Get out the fucking box and think about what I'm saying. If you took people and you programmed them to, this is how we do things. I gotta shake your hand. You gotta do this. No, they taught us to be niggas, bitches, thoughts, stealers, robbers. They taught us how to see people based off their color and try to describe who they are without even interacting with these people. But when you look at it, when it all falls down, the people that you looking at, like the ones who commit crimes that steal millions and sometimes billions, they're not black people. As an example, the people you look at and say, oh, that's a bad person, or that's a bad person because of their skin color or because of what car they drive, this and that. Man, all that shit is taught to us, man, through Hollywood. Remember, Hollywood is a fucking holly tree. It's made out of holly. And when you put fire to it, it makes you hallucinate. And they paint perceptions in our minds of what the world should and shouldn't be through movies. Through all type of shit. Commercials, you name it. And let's not talk about the bullshit they dropping in the sky. All the aluminum. You know what I'm saying? All these metals that's going into our motherfucking bodies to where they can alter your mood swing. They can alter they can alter you. You're walking Wi-Fi, bro. Why you think these G towers up? The 1, 2, 3, 4 G towers are up. Bro, and they can oh man, you don't even want to get into that. They can microwave your ass at any minute. That's another video though. These people are out to kill us all, make us extinct, to where that 1%, that small percent, is going to rebuild the world through robots. And mankind as we know it, and if you're a religious person, these people are taking your consciousness, your soul, and replacing your avatar with a robot. They are doing that right fucking now. Which means they're going around God's plan, nigga. But you don't want to hear that. Because these same very people are the ones that printed your Bible and printed your religion and gave you the education you have. You locked in box. Unless you think outside the box. Remember, never educate the people you want to dominate. It's your boy Papa Doug. I love y'all. Put your comments on the bottom of this video. Y'all know how I get, man. I don't mean to offend nobody, but y'all know I come in love and I come with peace. You feel me? And that's just what it is, all right? So hopefully, man, put your comments on the bottom of the video. Share this video. I don't care if you download it, upload it to your... I don't care what you do with my videos. I don't care. I just want help to push it out, okay? So with that being said, like I tell y'all all the time, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I love y'all. I'm out.